City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Who said the crowds wouldn't embrace football being back in L.A.? You certainly couldn't tell that by what we saw a few moments ago. These folks are pumped up as their Rams get set to do battle with the Cleveland Browns. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway here in Los Angeles. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. Broke a tackle, but not much room there ultimately. Just up past the 25 and no further. Tackle made by Demarius Randall.
All right. Come on out.
To throw on second down is gone. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A Ram first down as Goff finds Kupp. Goff turns and gives to Gurley. And he's across the 43 extra yards to the 43. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now they'll pitch it back to Gurley. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Tackle made there by Jabril Peppers.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense, because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 6 there on first.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on first down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. On second down, Taylor. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Gordon. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Taylor on target to Gordon for a Cleveland first. Now Taylor on first down. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down. On third down, Taylor shakes off the sack. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Here we go with Johnson. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
This is a question of who wants it more. Easy to get stuck behind all the big bodies, but you've got to find a space and fight forward for the first down.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. To throw on 3rd down. Taylor dumping it off for Johnson. Call it a 3-yard gain, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Here's Taylor, and my goodness, this is incomplete. Hugh Jackson rolls the dice, but it doesn't work for him. And the Rams are going to take possession of the turnover on downs. So good field position for the Rams as they come up 1st and 10. Now it's Gurley. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. All told, it's an even 30 and a first down.
That outside handoff to the left, that play has to warm the heart of an offensive line coach because they controlled the left side where they were supposed to, but they didn't allow anything to leak from the backside on the right side of the offensive line either. Well played.
Yeah, and it created a big run. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 22-yard line. On 1st down, it's gone. And quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
On first and goal, Gurley. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. Todd Gurley standing by his lonesome in the backfield here, 2nd and goal. He's going to get it running right. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Todd Gurley, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are in for 6. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how are we going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
They'll throw on 1st down with Taylor, escaping the pressure right. Gets it to Gordon, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the 1st down. On 1st and 10, it's Taylor being chased out left. And this one grabbed by Darren Fells. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. A gain of 6 there on 1st. And he's had great protection back there to throw, really been able to survey from the pocket.
That means the jersey stays clean, so the dry cleaning bill, that's reduced. It also means the trainer doesn't have to deal with him because he's not getting hit. Also means that he's able to find targets downfield at his leisure. That allows him to be really accurate.
And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Now it's Taylor. And down he goes on the pressure from the Rams defense. Aaron Donald with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? And now the Rams are going to halt things as they want a timeout, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now look at this, 4th and 12, and they're going to line up to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. The pressure gets to him again. Matt Longacre in there to get him for what will be a loss of 13 yards. Goff on 1st down. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Here we go. Now you want. Go, 12, go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Zerline out now to kick this one away. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. Samson Abukum in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Taylor. Fells has it left side. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Third and long, it's Taylor. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth. They're going on fourth down. It's Taylor.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10. On first down, gone. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
Third quarter, and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now Goff on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On the handoff, it's Gurley. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners, keep moving it, keep grinding clock.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Not 20.
Goff now to throw. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. And I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. And Zerline's kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 13-0. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part. So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That's good for a Cleveland first down, an 11-yard pickup. Taylor now, 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Back now in Los Angeles. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the fourth. On first down, it's Taylor. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down. Even though this offense doesn't have a single point to its name, they're not totally out of this game yet. A touchdown here, they could be in business.
And how about that last play? Now they've got momentum going, so you know I'm a big advocate. Get back on the line of scrimmage. Throw another play at them while you've got them locked on their heels.
And incomplete on the deep ball. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Taylor will throw, eluding the pressure right. Taylor able to use those legs of his to pick up a first.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I feel like he's right there.
But he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Aaron Donald in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Taylor. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down. From midfield now, here's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ndamukong Suh in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that'll lead to a fourth down. Here we go. It's Taylor on fourth down. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Charles, when plays like that work, it's a thing to behold, but sometimes we see why they're buried deep in the playbook.
And how many times have we been at practice and heard all the other guys chirping about, you know, I used to play quarterback in high school. I can do this. Until it becomes a game situation. Not quite the same in many cases.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Twos. We go.
Again, they run with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And this is going to be incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
Here's Taylor. That's Njoku over the middle. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Taylor able to find his big tight end Njoku for the Cleveland 1st down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Incomplete. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave them with some options here on 4th and inches. Clock running, about to hit 90 seconds to go in the game. They run. It's Johnson. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
4th and inches, does he get the 1st? You bet he does. He knows exactly where he needs to be, and he's going to fight his way forward to get a couple of yards and ensure he keeps the chains moving.
And Taylor's throw there should have been intercepted, but it's incomplete. Taylor incomplete on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Second and 10 now. It's Taylor. Nowhere to get away, and down he goes. Taylor is sacked. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. Throwing on 3rd and long. Taylor. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
And twice in a row, the quarterback goes down. This offense needs 2 scores, not giving up 2 sacks.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked off by John Johnson. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
And he'll get him a little space here up to the 5-yard line. Denzel Ward, the number 4 pick in the 2018 draft, making the tackle from his corner spot.
Super 1.
Goff going to throw it. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. The Rams on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a handoff for Gurley. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. And a timeout here. Timeout taken, whistles blown. Timeout taken by the receiving team, as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Forced out to his left. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. Now he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game. The storyline in this one, Charles, no doubt the number 0. Zilch, nada. A shutout so hard to do in the NFL.
It really is, and what an accomplishment, because you feel that not just on the defensive side, but as a full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent. And how about that 0 on the scoreboard for them, going along with those zeros in the time column too.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Rams are victorious here as we say so long from Exposition Park in L.A.
They call a podcast Poppy. King goes, I see they tryna copy.